Ever notice how sometimes items you buy get more expensive or cheaper for seemingly no reason? That's called supply and demand. And it can steal or save your money. Grug will teach you how it works and how to take advantage of it. Grug will explain supply and demand simply. No fancy explanations or boring charts. What is supply and demand? Supply and demand is basically an invisible force. No caveman can see it. Supply and demand just refers to two invisible caveman forces. Supply and demand, and how the supply and demand relate to each other. What is supply and demand? Supply and demand consists of supply. Supply is basically how much there is of something Grug wants to buy, like a rock. Demand is basically how many Grugs are there that want to buy the same rock. Example 1. Grug drip. Wild Grug wants to buy a new cool fur coat. He look around and see that the price is 100 leaves. In the background, 10 other cavemen buy the fur coats whole days before Grug. The shop owner notices that the fur coats are in demand, meaning many cavemen want to buy them. Then he buys 10 fur coats from other caveman who makes them. Now he got 10 coats every month because on average 10 cavemen buy them every month. This is called a market equilibrium. And basically there is not too many or too little coats for cavemen. But what happens when cavemen don't want to buy anymore? Maybe it's summertime, and Grugs don't need or want jackets anymore. Now shopkeeper have big problems. He have 10 jackets, but no cavemen to buy them. And he can't keep it in his shop because they wear down over time. You may think, what he does is he lowers price to 60 leaves, hoping that cavemen will buy at this lower price. But it is actually right. This time, it works. And Grug and a few others buy some coats. It's a win-win. Grug gets cheap coat. Shopkeeper has less problems. Shopkeeper didn't give a discount for no reason. It was a smart business big decision. Enjoying the video? Don't forget to subscribe. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. What affects this supply and demand? Some different things can affect supply, such as new caveman technology, which makes making the items sold cheaper, more suppliers that make the items, or even natural conditions like in the winter. Fresh fruit becomes rarer and more expensive to keep by. As for demand, there are very many, but here are a few. Changing trends, more leaves, good advertising, and more cavemen. Example, Grug wants to buy rocks, but hundreds of cavemen buy everything out, so the demand increases. And if the supply doesn't increase, then the price does. Or, if a shopkeeper sells bananas for 10 leaves apiece, and all of a sudden the main banana plantation gets shut down, he will have less bananas, so the supply lowers, but the same amount of cavemen to buy them, and the price increases. So, now we know that if there are few bananas and many cavemen, we get a shortage of bananas. If there are some cavemen, but hundreds of bananas, we have a surplus of bananas. This lowers the price of banana. How to profit from supply and demand? Grug can save even thousands of leaves every year by understanding supply and demand. This is how. 1. Grug should time his purchases right. He should buy coats in the spring or summer. Summer clothes in winter. This can also apply to different items. Grug should look them up. He should buy when there is low demand. 2. Negotiate and look at competitors. One shop may have high demand and high prices. Other store some distance away can have the same item for way cheaper.